You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Happy birthday to all you Geminis out there. So when I think about Geminis, right, I'm very 50-50 about them. Why? Is because I love them as friends. As friends, right, regardless of their gender, like guy friends, girl, like female friends, lady friends, they are amazing because they are always, number one, they're always so damn funny. They are always ready to party and they are always like the life of the party. And they're extremely intelligent, very, very bright, always coming out with new ideas, sometimes even like very, very crazy ideas, but they're just fun, just so fun to be with. Very, very communicative, very nice, always like very bouncy and like positive. So I do love them as friends. But when it comes to like a career or like a business setting, working with Geminis, right, I find them a bit unreliable because number one, they always change their mind, which in business, right, you of course you need to be like flexible and you need to change according to like the situation of like the economy and things like that. But Geminis are a bit too much. Like 1 minute they feel like this, 1 minute they want it like this. Strategies, right? Yes, you need to be flexible when it comes to like business strategies because it really depends like on the situation or what the stakeholders or shareholders want and things like that. But when you change too like frequently, right, it makes this company structure like not stable. So I used to have an assistant. I used to hire like a virtual assistant who was a Gemini. Why I hired her? Because she was extremely creative. She was a cosplayer, which I love. I love creativity, and because I'm very artistic. I'm artistically inclined myself, so I always love hiring people who are very artistic because I find that the person who is artistic is also very, very creative. But she was extremely unreliable. Like number one, non-contactable. Number two, always giving me excuses, and because they're so intelligent, right, the excuses that they give, right, is like you never even think about it. But I know it's an excuse because come on, I'm a tarot reader. I know whether you're lying to me. I just need to open my cards. But anyways, yeah, so I find them quite unreliable when it comes to a business setting. And in terms of relationship wise, well, Gemini guys, right, are extremely charming. And I know a lot of my Gemini guy friends, they are very good providers. Okay, that is something that I need to give to them. They are extremely good providers, meaning they are very, very gentlemanly. They will like take you out on dates and they'll pay. They know how to look after you. They know how to like really, really take care of you and like remember like certain quirks, like for example, you don't like prawns or allergic to
Sorry, I
prawns.
got interrupted just now as it was one of my client, actually my longtime friend, like for like past 12, 13 years, turned client. So, okay, I just realized that I kind of look like Mr. Buddha behind. I always like mention on my social media posts, right? It's like sometimes right, people really like test my patience and my limits until I'm like Buddha Melo. But anyways, let's go straight to Gemini personality. So Gemini bosses, the thing about Geminis, right? They are a bit like Aquariuses in a way that Geminis do not like giving orders or running an organization day to day. They are basically the type that enjoys being part of the team or of a team. So Gemini bosses, if they are required to be bosses, they are very good at delegating authority, relying on a few capable employees to oversee the activities of a company. However, Gemini bosses likes to make the final decision on all final matters. So Geminis, right, they're actually a bit kaypoh and in a way they like to be part like of everything, every decision making, but in terms of like being in a very difficult situation, they can find ways and manipulate themselves out of certain situations. But are they like really very firm and strong leaders? Usually they are not. So in a nutshell, that is Gemini boss. So, Gemini as boyfriends and girlfriends, as I mentioned just now, so they are quite, if you're a sign that love people who are exciting or, a bit unpredictable, for example, like people who are like fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, are people who likes partners who are a bit unpredictable. It is because if they are too unpredictable or boring, they get bored quite fast. So Geminis are very good for like fire sign people, Aries and Sagittarius. Not that much for Leos because Leos like to control their partners. So Geminis would frustrate Leos. Also, Gemini's boyfriend girlfriends are ones who bring spice into their life. Angelina Jolie, who's my idol, she's a Gemini. That's why she's quite exciting. If you read up about her history, they will give you a dose of uncertainty as you will never be able to predict their behavior. What is exciting about them is that they'll almost try anything once. Humor is also one of their greatest forte. So yes, I do agree that Gemini people are extremely funny. So I have went out on like dates with Gemini guys, but they have never made it to like the serious boyfriend stage because, like I say previously, they are quite unpredictable and quite unreliable. So I do see them as a very good companion. Maybe also quite like fun boyfriend material, but are they like husband material? Personally, I don't think so. Okay. Next, Gemini friend. From the start of the video, I said that I love Gemini as friends because Gemini are fun friends to have. When things are going well, on their good days, Geminis can bring joy to every activity, especially with their rapid fire chatter personality. They're very communicative, very positive, and always like nah, 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 nah. However, they tend to be skittish, nervous, and worried when faced with emergency. So in time of emergency, right, it's better for you to seek out more reliable signs like maybe Capricorn or Taurus compared to Geminis, because yeah. Okay, next up, Gemini as a child. So I have friends, I know, I have clients who have Gemini children, Gemini sons and daughter, and every time they tell me they have a Gemini child, I'll always be like, wow, your child must be really intelligent. So Gemini child, right, they are usually very bright, extremely curious about everything. They are usually very fast learner and is interested with just about anything that goes on around them. So very curious children. Though they can be bright, but there's nothing more maddening than their mood swings. Because Geminis, they are quite unpredictable. So you never know when they are calm. You never know when they are being hyperactive. So sometimes it is best when these hyperactive children are asleep. So in a nutshell, those are Gemini personalities for you. Tell me, what do you think? Are you a mother or father to a Gemini child? Are you working with a Gemini boss or a colleague? Are you dating or married to a Gemini? Or do you have a very close best friend that's a Gemini? So comment below and let me know what do you think.